Alright, buddy, you ready? Go long! Alright, buddy, come on now, bring it back! Ah, Odessa, just the man I wanted to see. Alright, so hear me out, fam. You know that whole debacle with the cat? And we can't forget about our boy Rufus, right? Well, man, I think I finally found the pet. The one that's going to truly be something that even you can enjoy. Now you might be asking yourself, what on earth could that thing be? Well, Odessa, it's simple. It's called an enforcer. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another mini-mod showcase, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Enforcer from Ark Survival Evolved. More specifically, I'm going to assume it's from the Genesis, Part 1 or Part 2, I can't recall. I've never played the Genesis Season Pass, but hopefully you guys can let me know if you have played it, if it's good. Anyway, there's a lot of new interesting creatures added to Ark. I am a huge Ark fan. I have way too many hours in that game than I would care to admit. But this is a creature that is definitely pretty unique. It's called the Enforcer. First things first, we're going to go over exactly what you can do with this guy. Well, if you couldn't tell, every time you spawn it in, it's going to be a different color. But if you do want to choose the color yourself, go ahead and go into the color tool, pick the color you so desire, and then we'll make sure it's, there you go. And then you can choose exactly what color you want. You can even make it red if you wish. Just be careful with the transparency slider, because if it's all the way down, then, well, let's just say you're going to have a hard time finding him. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let him loose. He does quite a few cool moves, and if we actually do get pretty far back, he will even leap to you. So this creature, I don't even know if it's an animal or if it's like a machine. It is definitely made for prime hunting. It does have about 800 health, and it's got quite a few shockwave based moves. You guys couldn't tell right there. But overall, in terms of animations and attack variety, I would give this an A+. Definitely enough to really make it seem like an engaging fight without seeming too repetitive. And it also doesn't really have a lot of health. Now, mind you, if you do use the Modern Warfare weapons, you're gonna take this thing out pretty damn quickly, as you can see. But also, it's not really too afraid to take you out pretty quickly either, because those shockwave-based attacks are going to really cause damage. Alright, something else that's really neat, which I really appreciate, is it does have a Ragdoll. So if you want to pose this, or if you're like me and you take thumbnails, this is going to really come in handy if it doesn't get stuck into the ground. Alright, so 1 is scary, but 2 is probably going to be a bit too much, unless we really... Oh, Jesus. Okay, I forgot how overpowered these weapons are. Now, to be fair, I do have the PvE damage all the way up. We're going to lower that because that's a little much. Alright, so we can sit here and look at this NPC's attacks all day, or we can obviously take the helm and actually control this to see what it looks like firsthand. I just love the way the movement, like how he kind of like skitters around the map. Now, the nodes on Construct, or the mesh specifically, isn't really the best. So you're going to have some interesting tracking, specifically when you kind of take corners. In fact, sometimes even when there's a straight way to you, he'll kind of go around, but that's not the NPC's fault, that's more so the navigation mesh being kind of wonky. And there was the leap attack, so I find he does not do it as often as I'd like, but that could also just be the map. Wait, will he jump up here? So the AI is programmed to jump at a target if it's out of reach. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and spawn a box and see if it jumps onto the box. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and actually push him all the way back there. And then I'm going to see if he will actually leap to us. Okay, he's definitely looking a little feisty. Oh, and there it is! So even if you're out of reach, he is not afraid to jump up, hit you with a shockwave, knock you off of the object, there it is again, or he can even attack in midair. So quite a few options if you're out of reach for this dude. Definitely would not want to be in this situation, but now we're going to go ahead and take the helm to see what this thing is all about. Alright, so now we are in possession of the Enforcer. Honestly, love the animation for this guy. I love everything about this design. Alright, so obviously you can walk. By the way, look at this. There's even walking animations for going side to side. That is really cool. I love that. There's even a backup animation. Sprint is obviously going to be your shift key. Jump is going to be space. Left click is going to be your basic attack. I did want to see if there's more than just this. It looks like this is the only basic attack. Right click is going to be your right hook. And then you have R, which is going to be your heavy attack. This is going to be kind of like a swipe. Alright, so I know it's kind of hard to visualize this, so we're going to go ahead and spawn some Odessas in to see what it looks like. So surprisingly, the attacks do not do a lot of damage, although I guess it's not really supposed to. The heavy attack, on the other hand. Alright, so a bit of a correction there. That's not actually the heavy attack, this is the slash attack. In fact, I cannot find out how to do the heavy attack. It says to press attack 3, but I don't know if I have attack 3 binded to anything, so give me one sec. Alright, so big thanks to the creator for putting this in the comments, but you can actually bind any key to this. So I'm going to go ahead and actually bind, let's go with M, and then make attack 3. So now, there it is. So that is the heavy attack. We attack with both our claws, and that is definitely heavy. Alright, next up we have Walk, which is alt, and this will put you into your alert state. Kind of a cool little animation. It's honestly kind of cute in a way. And finally, the move we've all been waiting for, Control, is going to be your Shockwave Attack. So all in all, you have a plethora of different attacks to use here. Whether you're going to use the Shockwave Attack to really get enemies away, or maybe even using your heavy attack, this is overall just a really cool NPC, especially if you're a big fan of Ark. But I would love to hear what you guys think down below. Leave a like, subscribe, all the links are going to be in the description as always. Go ahead and leave a comment down below to let me know what you want to see in the next video, and as always, thanks for watching and farewell.